The UNESCO-designated Fundy Biosphere Reserve has been shaped by giant tides, making it one of the world's most unique places. This series explores some of its amazing hiking destinations. Located in New Brunswick along the Bay of Fundy coastline, the abundance of trails in this seaside landscape provides access to a wealth of amazing places. As the core area of the reserve, Fundy National Park is a hiker's paradise.
This is Dickson Falls, a picturesque waterfall on a small valley stream in the Fundy coastal fog forest. The steeply incised gorge, combined with the mist and moisture created by the falls and rapids, produces a microclimate zone. Here, the growing conditions are relatively consistent compared to the surrounding forests. The valley remains calm, cool, moist, and shady, which favors certain specialist species. On a hot day, the Dickson Falls Trail can bring welcome relief with its refreshing climate. It can also be an exciting place to visit after a large rainfall has swelled the brook and rejuvenated the rushing waterfall. This pristine environment is protected within the borders of Fundy National Park and is accessed by one of its most popular and shortest trails. The steep valley walls, along with the boulders and rocks accumulated in the brook, provide a surface for a great variety of shade-tolerant plants. Mosses and liverworts make up much of the dense green cover, carpeting nearly every surface. From a distance, it may appear as though this cover is simple and uniform. Upon closer inspection, using the magnification of a macro lens, we can see that the shapes, patterns, and colors of the mosses and liverworts are greatly varied. In fact, there are a diverse range of species competing for space. One of the most common moss species found here is the stair-step moss, while several species of sphagnum and feather mosses are also prominent. These flat, leafy plants, like all forms of life, have a limited existence and must reproduce to form the next generation. Releasing sperm to fertilize eggs is one of several ways this is achieved, and the best transportation route in this case is water. All of the lush vegetation and abundant water make Dickson Brook great habitat for insects. The stonefly is often seen resting on plants beside the brook and is an indicator of good water quality. Up above the brook, in the surrounding cliffs, insect-eating forest birds take advantage of this healthy ecosystem. Many of these birds are known as flycatchers. Their nests are well camouflaged and hidden amongst the mosses. Here they can avoid predators seeking eggs or babies, while enjoying easy access to a buffet of juicy flies. The dark-eyed junco is another species of bird raising its young in this paradise. These small birds are well suited to this habitat, as their agility and quickness allow them to maneuver the dense tree branches and land on the steep cliffs. If watched carefully, some housekeeping practices can be observed. This flycatcher is doing some cleaning by removing a sort of diaper sack created as the hatchlings defecate into a membrane meant to keep the nest tidy. The easiest of plants to find along the brook are ferns, often waving in the breeze radiating from the falls. The location of a fern is also helpful for identification purposes. The rock polypody can be found growing straight out of mossy cliffs. The long beech, bracken, and various other ferns can be found on more horizontal surfaces where soils exist. Many species of fungi can be seen fruiting wonderful forms. Perhaps the most conspicuous of fungi are those paired with algae and cyanobacteria to form lichens. This lungwort lichen prefers the bark of hardwood trees as its substrate, while others reside on rocks. Dickson Brook even nurtures a very rare species of lichen that lives underwater. It occurs in only a handful of locations in eastern Canada, and its presence speaks to the special habitat found below the falls. A wide range of visitors come each season to the alluring waterfall on Dickson Brook. The impulse for some is to do this short hike quickly, but the secret of Dickson Falls is to slow down and immerse yourself in the finer details of this revitalizing, amazing place.